2 years ago, we sat at this table right here, and we signed our first ever contracts in professional wrestling. And that was one of the happiest days of our lives, because we took that as a sign that our hard work was finally starting to pay off. That we were going to start getting the opportunities that we had worked so hard for, like title matches and TV and pay-per-view main events. But for whatever reason, it didn't quite work out that way. You see, we waited and we waited and we waited for these opportunities, and they never came. But that taught us a valuable lesson. It taught us that we had to stop waiting, and we had to go out and we had to start taking. And that's exactly what we did when we traveled to Japan and wrestled in Kurikan Hall, wrestling in Osaka. That's exactly what we did when we traveled to Europe and main event at the Blackpool Winter Gardens and main event at Bognor Regis. So when the Dragon Gate USA and the Evolve office called us, and they said, "Bravados, we can't make you any guarantees, but we can promise you an opportunity," we were all over it.
That's all we ever wanted was opportunity. And ever since we've been here, Evolve and Dragon Gate, we haven't been pinned, we haven't submitted. Mm-hmm. At the last Evolve weekend, we went 2-0, won the Young Bucks Tag Team Invitational. And as a reward, instead of Matt Jackson saying, "Hey, you know what? You guys earned it. You guys are going to get a title shot," he laughed in our faces. And you know, Matt, I know where you're coming from. I remember 2008. I remember me and Harlem setting up a ring for you and your brother to wrestle in. I remember being in New York City until 3 in the morning breaking down a show, and you and Nick and Carrie come walking out with your bags, going to get dinner. You walk right by us, don't even say goodnight, don't even say, "Hey, thanks for setting up the ring, guys." But this weekend, it's all coming to a head. Dragon Gate, Freedom Fight, Fearless, WWNLive.com, live, pay-per-view. The Young Bucks versus the Bravado Brothers. Open the United Gate Tag Team title match. And you guys might be the best tag team in the world. But if we beat you, then what does that make us?
Jimmy Susumu, Genki Horiguchi. Don't think that we forgot about you guys, because you could very well be our first title defense. And we know that you are one of the best tag teams in Dragon Gate, crafty and skilled veterans. But what you shouldn't forget is that the Bravado bandwagon is on a roll. And it's going to take a lot more than a super kick party to derail us.